What's up, my man JB is in the house.
What's up, champ?
What's
How's it
going
going?
on, brother? Man, it's going good, man. No complaints in here. Good to see you,
That's
man.
right,
What's
baby.
been going on this week? Hey, election day, Pennsylvania, Biden country. What's going on up there?
Man, yeah, we like a Patsy Cline, man. We all blue up here.
Poor fella, man. I'm in the red country, baby. We living good down here. Hey, speaking of living good, guess what we passed yesterday?
What's that?
Weed is legal now, baby. So if I want to fire one up right now, I can.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, the MO is in the dough now.
I seen a T-shirt today. It said, "Eat." What did it say? Smoke weed, eat twat, and smile a lot.
Man, that's a good rule to live by right there,
That's
too.
right. I
You
said,
got
"Hey,
you
save a tree."
buy your endo at the MO.
That's right, baby. Save a tree, eat more beaver. Woo! Speaking of beavers, we're gonna move on and not talk about Oregon State till later, okay? New top
Man.
25 come out this week. The top. Hey, wait a minute. Let's go over the picks. Got to go over the picks. Last
I
week,
knew I'll drop this week.
well, yeah, I think we both had a tough week. JB went 19-13. Yours truly goes 20-12, and you know what that means, baby.
You got a one game lead,
Woo!
baby.
I am the king this week, baby. Just call me the champ of the picks, baby. Look at that, baby. Woo! Jerry Lawler's in the house tonight.
Woo!
The king, baby. Yours truly. Hey,
So I put this in regular season. You got one game lead on me.
there you go, man. I'll tell you what, it was a rough week for both of us. So
Yes, it was. I was trying to go out on a limb with a couple, but didn't pan out for me. But 1913, I'll take it.
yeah, and let's see. I got the in college football. You were 12-18.
Eesh.
You're 12-8. I'm sorry, and
Okay.
I was 11-9. In the NFL, you was 7-5, and I was 9-3. So that makes a total for week 3, 19-13, 20-12 for me, man. So little
Good
struggling,
week in
man.
NFL for you.
People might quit this.
NFL really helped you out though, so that was good.
Oh yeah. I'm in a few pick'em leagues, and I'm in first in those, man. So hopefully I can win the big bucks there, man. You
Oh
know,
boy,
I can always use a few more bucks.
man, you gotta get some bucks to get that bud now.
That's right, baby. Smoking weed. Hey, I also had a T-shirt one time that said, "Don't drink and drive, smoke and fly."
Hey, I was in high school. When I was in high school, hey Ty, I went to a dare meeting wearing a Fred Flintstone shirt and it said "Yabba Dabba Doobie."
Was you barefooted?
Man, I didn't know what was wrong with me. That was old Nancy Reagan DARE program. Keep kids off drugs. There I was high as a kite walking in. Yabba dabba doobie.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Hey, new top 25 released. College football playoffs. Georgia moves in at number 1 after the big win against the Tennessee Vols. Ohio State at 2. Michigan at 3. TCU at 4. Tennessee at 5. What do you think about that top 5, JB?
I'm okay with it, but I thought the BCS screwed Tennessee from the get go. I think that they were hoping to not have to decide between Tennessee and Alabama. Therefore, they moved Georgia down, Tennessee up, hoping Tennessee would lose, which would then allow them to drop them out of the top 5, and they put them at 5. So I feel bad for Tennessee. They're not out of it, but they need a lot of help to get into that top 4. TCU losing will be one of them.
And we'll speak on that game later. TCU has a big game this weekend. We'll talk about that later.
Yep.
But I also think Tennessee should never move to number 1, but they did. It is what it is. Hey,
I've
number
always, I've always said that Georgia, defending national champion and still undefeated,
should
you're number
automatically
one
been
until you
number
get a
one.
blue. So
That's
yeah,
right. Hey, Oregon comes in at number 6. LSU at 7. Alabama's at number 9 this week. What do you think about that?
big win for the Tigers. Go Tigers!
Go Tigers. Clemson at number 10. Clemson lost a game to Notre Dame at Notre Dame.
Who'd you say was number 8?
Let me find it here. Number 8. Number 8. Who is number 8? Tell me. Number 8 is USC, the
Okay.
Trojans.
Oh
We're talking
yeah.
about Beavers earlier, so now we're going to talk about Trojans.
Hey, you gotta keep it protected.
Hey, they do it out there on the West Coast.
That's right. If you
West
like
Coast,
it, you gotta
baby!
if you like it, you gotta put a lid on it.
California knows how to party.
Inglewood always up to no good.
That's right, baby. Hey, Alabama at 9, Clemson at 10, Ole Miss Rebels at 11, who have a big matchup with those Alabama Crimson Tide we'll talk about later.
Sir.
The Utah Utes coming in at 13, your Nittany Lions coming in at 14, and they did cover the spread this past week.
Yes, sir. Big win. So I liked it.
They covered the spread better than the Republicans did up there in Pennsylvania in the polls. North Carolina at 15, NC State at 16, Tulane at 17, and then the Texas Longhorns, who have a big game against those TCU Horned Frogs, at number 18, Kansas State at 19, Notre Dame at 20. That is right, folks. Notre Dame has creeped into the top 20 with that big win over the weekend. Illinois, it drops to 21. Central Florida, University of Central Florida, at 7-2 at number 22. Florida State is back in the top 25 at 23. Kentucky Wildcats with a, I'm going to say, atrocious win at Missouri after that bullshit call with the punter over his head. We'll talk about that in a little bit, at 24. And then Washington Huskies at 25. What do you think about the top 25, Josh? Anything that you feel differently about, or you think they've got it right?
Well, I spoke about the top 5, and I still feel the same way about that. But just want to give not really a shout out, but surprising to see Notre Dame back into the top 25. But beating a team like Syracuse got them started, and then of course last week beating Clemson only helps them out as well. So a lot of good top 25 matchups coming up this weekend. So we'll be seeing different numbers come next week when we talk. So looking forward to it.
Yes, absolutely. Only I don't know if I really got any issues. I mean, looks pretty solid to me.
Oh yeah.
Michigan at 3. That's pretty solid. Michigan, Ohio State's got to play each other still, so that's going to play out. Tennessee on the outside, still looking in.
Yep.
Of course, they're not going to win the East. Georgia's going to win the East, and they're going to hope Georgia gets defeated in the SEC championship game. And they might both make the playoffs. Who knows? I don't know.
Very likely. The top 10 is just going to be shook up in the next three weeks. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty.
Let's do it.
All right. So, first game on our schedule is number 1 Georgia at the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Hey, my daughter, I sent her there. Actually, she sent herself there. I paid her a little bit of money. But Bulldogs, quarterback Will Rogers, he's good. But I don't know if they can handle that Georgia defense.
No, it's should be a pretty decent game for a little bit, I would think. But at the end of the day, Georgia's undefeated trend continues. I don't really see them losing another game the rest of the way until they get to the SEC championship. So I got Georgia definitely in this one.
All right. JB is going to take those Georgia Dogs. Woo!
Right.
Hey, guess what? I'm going to ride with you, dog. We're going to ride dirty in the dirty South, the ATL, all the way to Athens, baby.
Woo!
Hey, next game on the schedule, Ohio State versus those Indiana Hoosiers. Who you got, JB?
Oh my gosh. I got Ohio State, and they're gonna put up at least 50 on them, at least. So
50.
I'm gonna give
Woo!
you
Man.
a score
Yeah.
prediction now. I'm gonna say 56-3.
Woo! Man, that's an ass whooping.
It's gonna be one. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ohio State Buckeyes too. They're gonna dodge and then they're gonna bust them in the eye. That game over with about lunch 30.
Yeah,
Matter of
Marvin
fact, it
Harrison
kicks off at
Jr.
12, so by 12,
Oh yeah,
man, he's
definitely,
awesome.
definitely. Marvin Harrison Jr. Big
Best
game from
receiver
him
in
coming up.
college football.
What's that?
All right, number 3, Michigan at Nebraska.
Another one there. Michigan has too many studs in the backfield. Their running backs, man, are just ridiculous this year. So I see them ground and pounding and putting up a big number. I'm figuring they're going to put 40-45 on Nebraska, and there'll be another one of those 45-7, 45-6 games.
Yeah. I was also told that Michigan likes corn and they're going to knob the shit out of that Husky and just whoop that ass, boy. So I'll go on with Michigan, Jim Harbaugh.
That's right.
Hey, all right, number 4, TCU against number 18, Texas. We only got like 4 top 25 matchups, and this is one of them.
Yep. And this is going to be a good one. I think it's going to be close. I really do. I think it may even come down to one, who's getting the ball first in the second half, and can they score on that particular drive? Because it will be close at halftime. I see this game going to be close going into the fourth quarter. But I said a few weeks ago I could see TCU winning out. I'm sticking with the Horned Frogs, so I'm taking TCU in it.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Good pick. Sonny Dykes has got them Horned Frogs playing ball. And
Yes,
I
they
should
do.
actually refer to you tonight as Terry Ferguson, as I see on your screen.
Old Turd Ferguson. It's a good name. It's a
Hey,
good
I'm
name.
a Terry Ferguson. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to go with Texas and the Longhorns at home.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Hook 'em.
mean, it's not a bad pick. Go hook 'em horns. Yeah, absolutely.
They going to
I know my
spank
dad.
them.
He'll be pretty upset knowing that I didn't take Texas, but it could easily go that way. But like I said, it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a competitive game. But I got to stick with TCU until they lose out. Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your dad's going to watch this podcast. And I could just, he's channeling right now. He said, Mark, tell Josh that we're going to stick those horns off the frog's ass. And this game is going to be over with by the. So I'm taking Texas, hook 'em horns. It's for you, Steve. Hey, number 6, Oregon at number 25, Washington. The Huskies have snuck into the top 25.
I thought it was crazy last week. Washington was playing, and all of a sudden the lights went out in the stadium. They had to wait for a while. They had a power outage. Well, they're going to be getting a surge of offense this weekend when Oregon comes to town, because it's going to be another ass whooping over by halftime. You'll be seeing the JV team in the third quarter with a running clock.
Go Oregon, baby. I don't know which uniform they're going to wear, but it really don't matter because they score
No.
points in every one of them they wear. So I'm going to
You
take.
might as well put the
Or,
bright yellow on so we can at least see them run.
that's right, baby. Especially in the dark.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to take the Ducks
Yep.
over the Huskies.
Yes,
Hey, I
sir.
skipped the game. I don't know. I don't know why. I guess because I just have a hard time talking about my Missouri Tigers. But number 5, Tennessee takes on the Missouri Tigers. Missouri goes to Tennessee after a very heartbreaking loss when you can snap the ball over a punter 30 yards and he is still protected. I don't get that rule. NCAA needs to look at that rule and change that shit tomorrow.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, when you have something like that happen, all bets are off. I mean, it's just like a tip pass, to negate a pass interference. It shouldn't be allowed at all. You snap bad
Yeah.
snap. That's a free ball. That's a live ball. You should be able to do what you want. And the last I checked, Hunter has pads on too. So that's all there is to it. But that being said, it's not going to be. It's actually Missouri played Georgia very well beginning of the year. Every team that they have been said are going to blow them out didn't come to happen. So I see this one being close. I'm taking Tennessee, but I think Mizzou's going to give them a ball game.
Yeah. Missouri's got a great defense. By the way, the point spread is 20.5. I don't think Tennessee can cover that.
No, I don't either. I think it's 12 or less. Be honest
Yeah.
with you.
With that being said, I'm going to take the Vols, and I hate it, but it is what it is.
Nope.
Next
Absolutely.
game on the schedule is the mighty LSU Tigers coming off the big upset from Alabama. Man, what a game in overtime. Give Coach Kelly and his crew going for 2. What guts play was that? And they're going to go into Fayetteville this weekend. They're going to have some barbecue. And about second quarter, they're probably going to be enjoying it. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be fat. And so is that scoreboard going to be lit up by the LSU Tigers. I'm going to go Tigers.
That's right. Like Coach O used to say, I got the Tigers. Go Tiger. So I'm taking LSU, but I couldn't be more happier with Coach Kelly last week beating Alabama. I thought it was a gutsy move. I thought it took a lot of balls, overtime to not only score the way they did with the scramble, but then what I really liked the most about it was right before they ran that 2-point, he ran down the field, called a quick timeout, and you almost bet he pulled his team together and be like, hey, we're gonna go for it here. If we don't get it, it's on me. But that's not going to happen because you boys are going to win this fucking ball game. And I just thought that was awesome. What a play. What a call. It was a big win for LSU. And, they're surprising people in this country this year. Wasn't expecting to be playing as well as they are.
Yeah. After the early struggles at the beginning of the year, they have come together. They're probably going to win that SEC West.
Oh, yeah.
Ole Miss might have a little something to say about it. But as long as LSU wins out, they're good. So should be a LSU blowout, in my opinion. We'll see if Jefferson and the Hawks can show up for that one. Next game on the schedule is by the way, you talking about balls. Yeah, LSU had bigger balls than what ACDC sung about. I've got big balls. They stood up to that.
Balls
They should play that. They should play that in Baton Rouge next time when they get ready to hit the field. I've got big balls because they do. But next on the agenda is the Clemson Tigers coming in number 10 off a upset last week of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And my man who lives across the road here, Ty Rawls, is a big Clemson Tiger fan, went to the ball game. I seen him when he come home, had tears rolling down his face. I had to go over there and take him a bowl of soup and hope it cheered him up, man. By God, he was feeling bad. But anyway, they're going to take on the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah. Well, he'll be happy this weekend because Clemson's going to go in. They're going to roll out on Louisville. They're going to pick up a quick dub. It's could be a pretty decent game because Louisville's been up and down this year, but I just don't see them getting by Clemson. Clemson is in a position now to where they're on the outside looking in as far as the playoff goes, and they're just all they have to do is control their own destiny and just win out. If they keep winning and just keep watching those top 9 teams ahead of them, there's a chance by next week they could be sitting at number 6.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with that statement. Louisville don't have Howard Schengenberger, I think was his name, or they don't have Lee Corso there no more to coach them. So Clemson's going to win and probably take out some frustration by losing to Notre Dame and win big.
Definitely.
Hey, next on the picks are number 12, the UCLA Bruins against the Arizona Wildcats.
Boy, we love the Wildcats, but
That's
in this
right,
particular case, that's right. Love that good cat fight. But
go scratch the back, baby.
UCLA been a great team this year. They've been playing good ball all year long. I've been really happy with them. Actually, as a Big Ten guy, it makes me feel good to know that we have a competitive UCLA team coming to the Big Ten next year. So I got to stick with my soon-to-be Big Ten opponent in UCLA this week.
Yeah, I'm going to go with UCLA too. I'm a big fan of theirs here lately. Anytime you got a coach with the last name Kelly, you're winning ball games. And you ought to be proud that USC's coming in there too and what they're doing right now.
Oh, absolutely.
These two programs the last few years have been on their way down, but now they're on the way back up and they're establishing what they're accustomed to, and that's winning football games. Snoop Dogg is a fan of both. He probably put them together and said, look, guys, we're going to smoke this joint. We're going to roll up some touchdowns instead of these J's, and we're going to get back in the W column, baby. And that's the way it is in L.A., California. All right, now we're going to go to Utah at number 13, and they're taking on another California team, and that is the Stanford Cardinals.
Just felt bad for Stanford this year, man. This has not been their year, not playing well. Each week has just been rough for them. It's just, it's sad because they have such a great coach and historical program, but it just hasn't been this year. So another easy pick here. Got to go with the Utes. So definitely taking Utah on this.
Yeah, that's right. Utah is going to go in there and cut that tree down as that mascot. And I had never understood that, but the Utes are going to go in there with their chainsaw and cut them Stanford Cardinals down, and the Cardinals going to fall off the tree and never get in the end zone. So the Utes are definitely going to win this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Next game up is your number 14, Penn State Nittany Lions against those pesky Maryland Terrapins.
Hey, this one's going to be a good one. It's going to be one to watch, man. Maryland is not a pushover team. They've been competitive in almost every game they've played this year. Two his little brother, their quarterback. It's a good ball club. I would not be surprised at all to see Maryland upset Penn State, but no way. It's gonna be. I'm taking my Penn State Nittany Lions, and it's gonna be one hell of a game to watch. I'm looking forward to it, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Nittany Lions. James Franklin. I think he's tied to both programs. Is that correct? Didn't he start out at Maryland?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, I think he was at Maryland as a coach in some form before he went to Vanderbilt. Goes from Vanderbilt to Penn State. So James Franklin and the Nittany Lions get it done.
Yes, sir.
All right, number 15, North Carolina at the struggling Wake Forest Demon Deacons. I think the Demons have been taken out of the Deacons, if you will, of Wake Forest. And I think North Carolina is going to win this one and for old Mac Brown and win it big.
Yeah, we talked about Mac Brown last week, man. I mean, what a hell of a coach. I mean, that's one you want to play for. So, Mac Brown just I ain't nothing but respect that guy, man. He's a winner. He knows his stuff. And UNC's not gonna have any issues with Wake Forest coming up this week.
Right. The Tar Heels, who also are number one in the country in college basketball. We'll touch on that here a little bit later. Hey, right down the road at North Carolina State, taking on Boston College.
That's gonna be that's a tough pick there because you never know what's gonna happen between the two. Boston College is back and forth, but I'm gonna stick with the old Gamecocks and take NC State on this.
The Wolf Pack.
Or Wolfpack. I'm thinking South Carolina.
Yeah.
I got cock on the brain.
Boy, I don't know. That ain't good.
Yeah, it ain't good.
I see it on your forehead, big old cock.
Go dickhead. They don't call me dickhead for nothing.
Hey, I'm gonna go with NC State because Boston College don't have a Doug Flutie anymore, and they don't have a chance in hell without Mary and Flutie to win this ball game.
That's right.
Number 17, Tulane, going against Gus Malzahn's number 22, University of Central Florida. And I'll tell you what, this is another top 25 matchup. And I'm going to go out the gate. I love Gus Malzahn. I love his offense. I'm going to pick an upset here as number 22, USC, the Golden Knights, I believe they are, is going to take the hurricane out of the hurricane. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And as Patrick Swayze would say in Ghost, ditto for me. You put me down as a UCF upset because it's going to happen.
Yeah, that offense of Gus Malzahn is just hard to stop. He definitely going to put some points up, man.
Yes, sir.
Auburn's probably rethinking, should we try to go get him again? Why did we run him off so early?
Yeah, that's bad move.
Yeah.
That's just as bad as when the Dolphins got rid of their coach last year.
Yeah, we got number 19, Kansas State. Wow, Kansas. Yeah. It's the Baylor Bears in a classic Big 12 matchup.
Man, this is going to be a slobber knocker, is what you like to call it, but they're going to be airing it out. I think in this one here, I would normally take Kansas State, but I got a feeling about Baylor this week, so I'm going to take Baylor, the Bears.
The Bears at home.
Yep. Right to Bear on.
Because you know what? That's what I got right now is Baylor too, man. So we're going to agree on that one and move on as the Bears will take care of the Whites. Hey, number 20, Notre Dame. That's right, folks. Notre Dame Fighting Irish back in the top 20, and they're going to take on the Naval Academy in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, this is one of those traditional games they play every year before they get geared up to play the likes of USC and everything like that. And normally Navy always plays them pretty close, but I think the spread's pretty high. I think they got Notre Dame by about 20 in this one, and actually I think they're going to cover. I think they're riding high right now, getting back in the top 25. Looking to getting into a decent bowl. So yeah, I got Notre Dame in this one. I got them pretty big in it as well.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Notre Dame also, the Fighting Irish coming off that big win against Clemson. And Navy has that triple option offense that's hard, but I'm going to go with the Irish.
Yep, definitely.
All right. So that concludes our top 25 matchups of NCAA.
Wait, we missed one.
Who we missed?
We got Bama Ole Miss, don't we?
Where that at? I ain't seen Alabama ranked. Oh, there they are. Number 9, Alabama, and number 11, Ole Miss. Down at the Grove, the hotty toddy, gosh almighty, baby.
Who the hell are we? I'm gonna tell you who the hell are we. When was the last time?
Bam, we're Ole Miss by damn.
That's right. When was the last time Alabama had 3 losses in the season? I don't know what the answer is to it, but I'm gonna tell you what the last time is gonna be. It's gonna be 2022 because I got Ole Miss beating up the Crimson Tide this week. Hotty toddy, gosh almighty. Alabama is going down. Woo!
Man, I just could imagine being on the Grove this week and just being there. And man, it's going to be a great atmosphere. Anytime you got Ole Miss coming at home, you got Bama coming in. Jesus Christ, what an atmosphere that's going to be. We seen it last year or last week as LSU and Bama. Man, I'm going to ride with the Lane Train and the hotty toddy. Gosh almighty, Ole Miss about to beat somebody. Woo! Go Lane Kiffin. Go Rebels. Put it on Nick Saban. Make him have 3 losses. It's I tell you what, first time they've been out of the I think the top 6 of the college football playoffs since 2010, and just let them fall on down, baby. Nick Saban, welcome to reality, son. You've been living on the cloud for too long. College football has made some adjustments. The NIL is helping people with recruits, the transfer portal, and it's definitely helped Ole Miss Rebels. Go Rebels. I'm taking the Ole Miss Rebels over the Crimson. Whoa, I don't see a Tide happening, Alabama.
No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely agree. It's going to happen. And like you said, that NIL has just helped college football so much. It's just spreading talent around everywhere. I think it's fantastic.
Oh, I do too, man. I'm all for it. I think we need to settle down on the transfer portal a little bit, but I think the NIL is going to help do that. I think guys are going to stay local now more than they ever have, because if they come out of a famous high school right around that area, like St. Louis, I think it's going to help Missouri, because, look, you can sell more of your NIL stuff locally than you can 20 states away, unless you're just a 6-star instead of a 5-star. So, yes, good for college football, man.
I think it's actually going. I was just going to say, I think it's going to actually help college athletes stay in school longer.
Yes.
With this happening.
Yeah. And let's just take the instance that the quarterback from Alabama. He stays there for 4 years. He's going to make a shit ton of money on NIL deals. Does he even need to go pro? Hell.
Right. Exactly.
Why risk your body? You're already a millionaire by the time you graduate from Alabama.
Right. Exactly. Exactly right.
As long as you keep your performances up and keep your numbers up and do what you're supposed to, man, I tell you what, you can make some money. And good for them.
I know you're gonna get paid in the NFL. Don't get me wrong. I understand that, but the kids want to play. So if you have a chance to start and play versus carrying the clipboard for a couple of years, please. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you what. It's been a long time coming. Those boys should have been paid years ago. If you're wearing my name on your jersey, I need to be paid for it.
Yes, sir. That's right. Absolutely right.
All right, man. That concludes our top 25 for college football. Now we're going to move on over to the NFL. Big news out of the NFL this week is the Indianapolis Colts move. And Frank Wright, he's got to get his ass back to Buffalo or somewhere, get out of Indianapolis. And we're going to move in to a guy who hasn't coached, I don't believe, other than high school football. I'll catch you at lunch on Saturday.
That's right. That's right. But the thing that Saturday has going for him, He was center for one of the greatest quarterback minds in the history of the NFL. So the guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to win. He knows how to prepare. That's what is a plus for Jeff Saturday. So I'm kind of curious how it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be rough for him to go because this is the NFL. So, but I give him some time to see what he can do. I think he'll end up being a great coach. I really do.
Man, he wouldn't call Peyton Manning in to help him out, would he?
He might call him for a couple things. Yeah, might call him in for a couple tips, but he won't
Wouldn't
be
that
getting
be
much
some
out
shit?
Peyton.
Wouldn't that be some shit if Peyton Manning joins Jeff Saturday as an offensive coordinator or a quarterback coach in some form? I guess a special consultant, and you better look
I
out
can,
if that happens.
I can see him as a consultant. Absolutely. I mean, Saturday, Jeff Saturday was Peyton's guy. So
That's
if
right.
Saturday needs a favor, he's going to be calling Peyton.
I just seen a clip the other day where Peyton was chewing Saturday's ass out.
Yeah,
Quit calling the fucking plays. Quit calling the fucking plays. I got this.
yeah.
So
And that
I
dude
can
got
see
up
that.
Peyton's face. He's like, "No, we're
That
cool,
that would be great shit if we could see that again. And then
man."
Saturday is tell him I'm calling the fucking plays because I'm the coach, motherfucker. He get
Yeah,
his
now I'm
paybacks,
calling the
right?
fucking plays, Peyton.
That's right. All right, we'll move on to the NFL. And matchup is tomorrow on Prime Video. Dion Prime Sanders' old team, Atlanta Falcons, taking on the Carolina Panthers.
I like the ATL in this one with you even mentioning Dion and the Dirty Birds. I'm taking the Falcons.
The Dirty Birds, along with Jamal Anderson in that backfield, they were
That's
great,
right.
man. I'm telling you, should have had a Super Bowl with Matt Ryan a couple years ago. Choked against the Patriots, was it not?
Mm-hmm. They
Wow,
had
yes,
it.
it was. I'm
Had
gonna
big
go.
lead.
I'm gonna go with the Dirty Bird and Marcus Mariota over the Carolina Panthers. Now we're gonna move on to the next game. That is the Denver Broncos at my Tennessee Titans.
Man, Tennessee played a hell of a game last week. That was my upset of the week. I did a few calls didn't go their way, kind of pissed me off, but I'm still rolling with the Titans, and Denver's been such a disappointment this year that it's just going to be awful. Big game by Derrick Henry last week, so I could see the trend continue with him as well.
Yeah, they're gonna get a heavy dose. I don't know if Tannehill is cleared to play yet, but they will get a heavy dose of
Yep.
Derrick Henry. And I'm
Hey,
gonna go
I'll
with
tell
the
you
Titans
what.
as well.
What's his face did a good job filling in for Tannehill last week. He was
Malik,
throwing some good balls. He was throwing some good balls last week. So very proud of him, man.
yeah, yeah, Malik Willis did. Hey, scrambling ability. There's a lot of times that he should have been tackled in that backfield, and
Absolutely
somehow
right.
slithered like a snake. He got out of that and got rid of the
Yes, he
ball.
did.
Yeah, he did a great job, and he's got a lot of potential, man. He's
Uh,
young, and
no doubt, no doubt about it.
yeah,
I was really proud of him. Yep.
he's gonna be all right. All right, next game on the schedule is the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jacksonville's been upsetting people all year long, it seems like, but man, it ain't happening this week. Patty Mahomes is going to come through and just do what he does. It's going to be a 350-yard passing game at least, and he's going to open it up for sure. So I got KC.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with KC too. They don't need no Pepto Bismol. I think Jacksonville is going to be the ones that's upset, and
That's right.
probably gonna have a little diarrhea. They're upset so much, and Kansas City and Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce and the crew gets her done at KC. Next
Yes,
game
sir.
on the schedule is the Cleveland Browns at the Miami Dolphins.
Now you go ahead and take the lead on these next couple. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, Miami, love it down by the coastline. I'm going to take those Dolphins, and we're going to swim all over the Cleveland Browns.
That's right. It's gonna be Easton Sure is gonna be making a visit at the game, and like he says, if the Dolphin says then you do the same too. So I got two in the Dolphins as well.
I'm going to say, look, Sam. Look, Sam. Oh, there's my man, Ozzy. I knew it, baby. Every week, Ozzy. Who let the dogs out?
Woo, 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 woo.
And another backflip on Ozzy this week. Ozzy making his appearance in episode 4, as he has every episode. We love Ozzy. We have yet to see him. I don't know if he even exists. Josh probably got his kid in the background barking like a dog. I'm sorry, Turd Ferguson.
Turd Ferguson.
All right. So we're both going to pick the Dolphins in that one. Next one up is the Houston, by God, Texans at the New York Football Giants.
Man, I'm telling you, Houston has had one eye closed like Katy Perry all year. Hadn't been playing like they supposed to, and the Giants have been opening up people's eyes. My man Saquon Barkley is having a great year. I can see the Giants continuing with their winning ways, so I'm taking the Giants in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Football Giants as well. New York Football Giants all over the Houston Texans. Houston, you got a problem, and that is Saquon Barkley.
That's right.
New Orleans Saints at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both teams are struggling. I'm going to tell you right now, this was a toss-up, and I've had a hard decision with this game, even in my pick'em leagues when I'm number 1 out of 62, looking to win $2,000. This was the game that gave me most trouble, and I still don't know how to pick it. But I'm going to put it up to the Saints. By God, I got their emblem on my crown. You better win me some money, New Orleans, because I'm taking you.
I'm gonna say I was just about to say it's who that and who ain't, and the Steelers ain't the Steelers this year. They just
Man.
terrible. They don't know who they are. They don't have an identity. It's awful up here. It's so many. This is I live in Steeler country, and it's the worst that I've seen since I've lived here. But I'm going with New Orleans, man. I think New Orleans is gonna pull this one out. I do. So I'm with you, man. We haven't disagreed on much this week, but uh, that's a good thing, I guess. I think we may have maybe two
You know,
games
the
that we have.
Joe Biden don't like the coast. Steel City is being shut down by the President of the United States, and so is their damn offense. Go, 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 Saints.
That's right.
Next game, the Indianapolis coach named Saturday, who will be here on Sunday for his first game, taking on the Las Vegas John Grudenless Raiders.
Well, hey, I think if there's going to be any game that you would want to play as your first game as a head coach, it would be against a team like the Raiders. The Raiders just one of the biggest disappointments this year. I just can't get over it, man. So much talent and just playing like shit. So with that being said, man, Jeff Saturday, I'm giving you your first win this Sunday. Congratulations. Put it down. It's happening.
Wow, that's a bold prediction. And I'm with you, man. I think Las Vegas has been absolute horrendous. Maybe it's the word. Carr and his boys have been spending too much time at the damn casino. Get out of them. start playing
Yep.
football, boys. But
Yep.
anyway, I don't know if a team can, just rebuild in one game, like you say. I'm going to go ahead and pick Vegas. I'm having a hard time with this one too, but I don't know with the change, and I don't know what Saturday's got in mind. Is he going to put in some sandlot plays to help them out? They need something, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
Yeah.
their identity is struggling.
Yeah.
But I'm
It's
gonna I'm
bad, but
gonna
I've always been a big fan of Saturdays, so I'm gonna give him a shot in this one. I'm gonna give him his first win.
All right. Next game on the schedule is the Dallas Cowboys, the Jerry Boys, if you will, at the Green Bay Packers.
Packers are another team that just have fallen off the map. I've noticed this year that Aaron Rodgers just doesn't have any zip on his passes. He's trying to throw passes this year that only 5 years ago Aaron Rodgers could make. It's not good. He's not happy. It's not a cohesive team. And as of late, Dallas Cowboys have been playing some great ball. So I'm
Yeah.
taking the Dallas Cowboys to win, and I don't think it's going to be any question about the outcome of it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. My upset pick of the week was Detroit over Aaron. I got my ass whooped in thumb wrestling Packers, and man, that's all it was. The Detroit Lions pulled up the upset of the week, baby, and I'm looking great. And guess what? This week, the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys, baby? That's what they're going to say in Lambeau Field, and that's exactly what's going to happen. The Cowboys are going to pack it to them, baby. See you later, Green Bay and
Yep,
Aaron Rodgers. No
absolutely right.
playoffs. No playoffs in Green Bay this year.
Nope,
As
nope, not
as
at all.
as Jimmy would say, how about them Cowboys? Arizona, the Cardinals, whoo, they've been flying the coop here lately. Against the Los Angeles, we are struggling. We are the same damn Rams as the 1990 team with Lawrence Phillips. And by God, I hope we can turn it around. We need to call Dick Vermeil back.
Man, how about you need Dick Vermeil? You need freaking Marshall Falk, Kurt Warner. Hell, you need Billy White Shoes Johnson at this point to get you out of this because you need all the help you can get. But I don't see him pulling it off this week either. I got Arizona. I think Kyler Murray is going to be running like a chicken with his head cut off, but he's going to be dazzling and throwing it out of that 5'2" frame, looking like Pee Wee Manley out there on the field. But he's going to be dishing it out.
Yeah, Pee Wee can dish it out. That's for damn sure. The little man loves to pick on the biggest mother in the bar, and we
Boy,
love to beat them down.
you ain't kidding.
But I'm going to go with the Rams, and they might want to call number 29 out of retirement and see if he can help them. The almighty Eric Dickerson. But anyway, I'm going to go with the Rams and hope that they get back on track.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, Monday night matchup. The almighty Washington Redskins, who are pretty damn hot, against the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Eagles have been the hottest team all year, and they will get challenged this week. Is this the week that the Eagles are going to drop their first game? Who knows? But if you're going to ask me on paper, the answer is no. And going into this game, I'm still sticking with the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game.
Philadelphia is the team to beat right now. And I'm going to go with the Philadelphia Eagles as well. Eagles win and upset Daniel Snyder and the Commandos. and Hinky with Stinky against the Eagles.
Damn right. Hey, what do you think about the rumor going around that Jeff Bezos and Jay Z are looking to partner up and buy Washington from Snyder? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Though I know rumors are flying around about who's going to do what, and Daniel Sider is going to sell. But I don't know. And Jay Z and Bezos got a lot of money,
Yeah, a lot of
so
money.
yeah, money talks, bullshit walks. Plain
Yep,
and
yep,
simple.
yes, it
Plain and
does.
simple.
I mean, Daniel Snyder's owned the Redskins what 20 some odd years, and I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as majority of people in the NFL don't like the guy, he does love his team.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the one thing for sure. But like you said, money talks. So when you got Jeff Bezos' money coming through, there's a good chance that you'll be looking at new ownership coming in soon. So I'd be kind of curious. I think it'd be good for the NFL. Plus, I mean, on top of that, Amazon's already making a name in the NFL now with taking over Thursday Night Football. So, what better way to get more of Jeff Bezos and Amazon in than having him purchase a team? So I think it'd be a
Yeah.
good fit. Plus, it would get them a chance to actually get them a nice good looking stadium that Washington fans definitely deserve because that's one of the best fan bases in the league.
Remember old RFK Stadium?
Oh,
Joe,
Hogs, baby.
Joe Gibbs and the Hogs. John Riggins, baby. There's a
Good
name.
kid. Big Joe Jacoby.
There you are. Hey, next game, we got a special shout out as we're going to talk about the Vikings and the Bills. Special shout out to Viking fan Jacob Brasha listening in on the podcast. Thank you. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
big guy. We appreciate you. Hey, Minnesota and Kirk Cousins are 7-1 on the year. Josh Allen, I don't know if he's going to play. He's got some elbow-itis issues going on. So that could be a game that Minnesota might win on the road. What do you think, JB?
Actually, I agree. I haven't heard much about Josh Allen and the results are coming back from what's going on with him. Whether good or bad, that could be a possibility of him sitting him down for a week just to make sure he's all right because you have a very, very tough Minnesota Viking team coming in, which could be scary for a quarterback that you're worried about. With that being said, and giving the shout out to our boy, I'm taking Minnesota Vikings to pull this one off this week on the road in Buffalo against the Mafia.
Wow. Yeah. That is a great pick, actually. Buffalo favored by 3.5, but they don't win without Josh Allen.
No,
I don't even know who the backup quarterback is there.
it might as well
I,
be Drew Bledsoe for all we care. It ain't gonna matter.
I think I heard that it was Case Keenum, maybe. I didn't even
Yeah,
know he was. I didn't even know he was still in the league.
no,
But
I'm almost certain that it is Case Keenum.
yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm on the fence. If Allen plays, I'm going to go with the Bills. If he don't play, I'm going with the Minnesota Vikings. So, with that being said, the Bills sitting at 6-2 can afford to rest Josh Allen. I'm going to go ahead and say they play Case Keenum and Minnesota wins in Buffalo to go to 8-1. Shout out to the boy Jacob wearing his Minnesota shit proudly, as I would too, because we know it probably had a lot of dust back here in the back of the closet he had to knock off before he got to wear it this year. Probably dust as dusty as the last great quarterback to play in Minnesota, Brett Favre. That's probably
Man,
the last time he could wear it. And proudly at that. Before that, it had to be Tommy Kramer. I mean, Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
I was about to
But
say he's probably got T-shirts as old as Bud Norris.
there you go. And easy as That's Incredibles, Fran Tarkenton. So Minnesota, we got winning that one. Hey, the last game on the NFL schedule to talk about is my Detroit By God, I told you they're going to whoop Packers' ass. Lions against those Chicago Soldier Field Bears. What do you
Man,
think?
hey, I think it was a great pick last week. You go with Detroit Lions, and I'm going to throw up this many fingers right here because it's going to be two in a row for Detroit. I think they're going to beat the Chicago Bears coming in. They're coming off a hot streak, baby. 1 game winning streak.
They're not used to that in Detroit, baby. Anytime you say a winning streak, they in Detroit, they always think you're talking about the Pistons.
They're
My,
right.
yeah. And Isaiah Thomas and that crew back then. But hey, I'm going to go against my Detroit Lions this week. Chicago Bears and Justin Fields get the job done at Soldier Field. The Bears win that one. And that concludes our NFL pick'ems for the week. So good
Damn
luck to
right.
you, JB, man. I know we're down to the nitty gritty, and I got a 1-game lead, and that's why I can wear the crown, baby. Woo! And I'm going to get her done again this week.
I say, there you go. It's all right. You wear that crown with pride because you are the champ, baby. So it's all
Woo!
good.
Hey, a little college basketball started this week, man. And I'm so excited. I love college basketball. I'm a big Duke Blue Devil fan. And you got a story out there about Duke Blue Devils in your hometown and one of their recruits. Tell us about it, JB.
Oh yeah, Derek Lively, man, from Belfont, Pennsylvania. They have him listed 7'2", 240 pounds. The kid is going to be something else. He's next level talent. They have him listed from Westtown High School in Philadelphia, but he is originally from Belfont. Grew up with my son JB. Great, fantastic kid. Mom's nice as can be. So it was a real treat to know that Derek is now playing for the Duke Blue Devils. He's one of the top five, I think, the number one ranked freshman preseason in the ACC, with Duke having three of the top five freshmen in the country on that team. Duke is going to be a scary team to watch this year. I'm excited for it, and yeah, I'm pulling for the Blue Devils to do some damage this year. So looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped up too. Duke will come in at number 7 as we talk about the top 25, and you talk about players that you've seen growing up. As this team from North Carolina, I had the privilege of years ago watching Tyler Hansbrough play high school basketball, and what a special treat that was. North Carolina comes at number 1 in the nation, and they are loaded with a lot of returning starters from that Final Four championship run that they made last year. Gonzaga comes in at number 2, and year in and year out, Gonzaga has built a program and always in the running for a national title. They still have not got there, but one of these years, the Zag will get it done. This might be the
Yep,
year. Hey,
could be.
surprising team at number 3. It's going to take you way back to the Phi Slamma Jamma days.
Oh, Houston Cougars, baby.
Houston Cougars come in at number 3. Kentucky Wildcats at number 4.
Cougars and Wildcats, baby.
There you go. Kansas Jayhawks at number 5. The Baylor Bears at number 6. The Duke Blue Devils at number 7. The UCLA John Wooden Bruins at number 8. The Creighton Blue Jays. Blue Jays at number 9. The Arkansas Razorbacks out of the SEC at number 10. Another
Those 60
SEC
minutes of
team.
hell.
There you go. Number 11 is the Tennessee Vols. Number 12, the Texas Longhorns. Number 13 is the Indiana Hoosiers. And number 14, 10 plus from their football poll, is the TCU Horned Frogs. So the Horned Frogs have got a lot going on with their sports program this year. Football team at number 4, preseason basketball number 14. So go Horned Frogs. Auburn Tigers are ready for basketball. Trust me, they're at number 15. And then the Villanova Wildcats are at 16, followed by the Arizona Wildcats. We're just loaded with Wildcats, my man.
Wildcats and Cougars.
Arizona is at 17. And then the old Virginia Cavaliers at number 18. Number 19 is the San Diego State We Love Marshall Faulk Aztecs. Number 20 is Alabama. Nick Saban is pissed off Crimson Tide. Number 21 is the Oregon Quack Quack Ducks.
I wonder if they have 8, 9 different uniforms.
Yes, they do, and they got an ugly ass court. If you never seen it,
All that freaking forest.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, the old Forest Putnam court.
Yes. The home of the Renegade.
Yeah.
Number 22 is the Michigan Wolverines. And number 23 is the Illini from Illinois. Number 24 is the greatest shooter ever school, Dayton Flyers. And who come out of Dayton?
Oh, Dayton Flyers, greatest shooter?
Yeah, who was the greatest
shooter?
I
don't know, because I'm going to have to disagree on that.
Steph Curry come out of there, the greatest shooter ever.
He was at Davidson.
Oh, see, you corrected me. His little brother played there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Before he went to Dookie.
Yeah.
There you go. See, you are awake. I was worried about it.
Oh, yeah. See, you got me on my game there, bud.
Hey, Dayton Flyers out of Ohio at number 24 and number 25. The Texas Tech We Love Bobby Knight Red Raiders.
Hell yeah.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to college basketball, man. I love going watching. I mean, although they're not good year in and year out, I am in Big Ten country, so I do get to see some decent games coming through at Penn State. So it's always nice to see a Coach Izzo and Michigan State come in, or seeing the pinstripe warm-ups of Indiana, or see some Purdue Boilermakers with their mascot looks like Gene Katie come through with that big chin. You know, it's a lot of fun. But then on top of that, you know, you got your coaches versus cancer when that happens. Also, the Big Ten versus ACC challenge. I'm not sure who Penn State has this year, but doesn't matter. ACC has some of the best programs in the country year in and year out, along with the Big Ten. So that's always a good setup when they do the Big Ten ACC challenge. So looking forward to seeing some of that. So very excited for college basketball, which will then carry us on to the new year. And as you know, ending with March Madness and the start of baseball season. So if you're not a sports fan, man, you gotta love the rotation. So we're gonna be going indoors with the cold weather coming along, finishing up with some football. We still got a lot more football left to play, of course, but you know, now we're getting into some little basketball. So very excited times.
Yeah, that's right. Great time to be a sports fan. You got every sport playing right now. You got college basketball, college football. You got the World Series just wrapped up. Congratulations to the Astros and Dusty Baker on winning that one. You got hockey is just kicked in. It's just, hey, great time to be a sports fan. Hey, I bet the bookies are loving the money rolling in or hating it going out. But either way, great time to be a sports fan. A lot going on. Thank y'all for joining JB and Manley podcast, episode 4, the first one live and in living color. I am the Manley Man, and that is JB, a.k.a. Turd Ferguson. Until next week, same time, same YouTube, Facebook channel. We'll see ya then. And by the way, we'll quiver your liver and shatter your bladder, baby. Make the earthquake, the walls shake, and somebody's heart break. Peace out. We'll see you next week, baby.
See ya.